Well, hello. Welcome back again. You found your way back through the catacombs. If this is your first time visiting, you're in Soulmate Studio. And for the regulars, you know what's happening. You're about to watch Demos in Dust, Tales from the Underground. I'm your tour guide, Darren Dorito. Each episode, deep below the overworld, I uncover rare video, original music, musical artifacts, and stories from the mind of a certain Darren Peacock. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and you won't miss any upcoming tours. So now I'd like to turn it over to our engineer, Leo Batfish, in the control room, and get us started. Leo, how are we doing this week? Are we going to blow anything up? Unusual weather we're having. Roll the credits. Welcome back to Demos in Dust, Tales from the Underground. You know, we've been in this part of the studio now 2 episodes. Leo, do you think that maybe we can transport to another part of the studio? Are you ready, Leo? 3, 2, 1. Wait, where are we? Leo, this isn't right. 3, 2, 1. What the? Leo, I just want to go in the other part of the studio. 3, 2, 1. Hey, and here we are into the, I call this the performance room or the listening room of Soulmate Studio.
Oh.
While continuously exploring the deepest corners of Soulmate Studio's vast underground vaults, occasionally I uncover a forgotten treasure that's worth sharing. Today's episode will center around such discovery.
Oh.
In 2017, WTVP Peoria, Illinois' public television station was having one of its annual pledge drives. In between the calls and pledges, the studio hosted a live airing of its recent original production, Main Street Memories, Peoria in the 1950s. The program was broadcast live with several tables of invited guests, making up a live audience. Enter the Flying Dorito Brothers. The idea was pitched to me to have the Flying Dorito Brothers do a warm-up set before the film, for the studio audience. Then, during the actual cutaways, having us play during the breaks. The pitch continued. Since the band was there, we could be taped for a future state and water program. Yahoo! Well, this all sounded pretty good except for one twist.
What was that?
He wanted the band to play nothing but hit music from the 1950s.
Oh no. Oh no.
But this was going to be a little bit of a challenge. We were a 3-piece group, and we didn't really play much of that music.
Uh-oh.
However, it did seem to be an interesting idea, so I contacted Jimmy Willis to play drums, and as fate would have it, I met a very talented piano player named Michael McConnell at one of our Dorito shows. Even though he lives miles away, he agreed to do the taping with us. Now we all had to do was to come up with about 2 hours of music that we'd never played before, with a band that had never actually performed together, live on TV, and then videotape for future broadcast. What could go wrong?
Next time at the corner of entertainment, State and Water, about working all summer just to try to earn a dollar. Songs from the 50s performed by the Flying Dorito Brothers Band. Shake it, baby, shake all over. The Flying Dorito Brothers Band performed at State and Water.
With all that said, I think anybody would have been a little nervous or concerned. But what happened next was the biggest challenge that for me as a performer, it was hard to overcome. My daughter, Dara, had just given birth to our only grandson just 6 weeks before the actual June taping. By coincidence, they were staying in Peoria that weekend. My daughter noticed the night before that Cedric was not taking his formula. It just wasn't going in his little body. 1 hour before we were due to start the live performance section, I received a phone call from my wife. They were at the hospital. They had taken the baby there because he wasn't eating. I found out that they were going to have major surgery the next morning at 7 a.m. to remove blockage from his stomach. What? I was scared, nervous, and everything you can imagine. My mind was just not on this upcoming performance. And guess what? It was all going to be videotaped for history. Preserved on videotape forever. Wow.
True love, baby, that's what you give to me. You give me that true love, true love, true love, baby, that's what you give to me. Well, I rode and it made it round, made it out I found. You got that certain touch to me, but baby, you mean so much. You got true love, true love, true love, baby, that's what you give to me. You give me that true love, true love, baby, that's what you give to me. Well, love was made now, I suppose. When it made it, you made the most. You got that certain touch to me, but baby, you mean so much. You got true love, true love, true love, baby, that's what you give to me. Oh, play it, boy. True love, baby, that's what you give to me. Oh, you give me that true love, true love, oh, the true love, baby, that's what you give to me. Well, big and little, young and old, they got something to have and hold. When I found you, I found out. To me, but baby, can't live without. You got true love, true love, true love, baby, that's what you give to me. I give me that true love, true love, baby, that's what you give to me. I said now the true love, baby, that's what you give to me. One more time now, there, true love, baby, that's what you give to me.
Finally, after the program ended and the pledge drive was over, we began our set that was to be taped for future broadcast on State and Water. But now it was getting late. Many of the people in the audience had left. Those that had stayed had already seen us play once. And on top of that, we were tired. It was hot. And I just couldn't shake the fear and dread that I was experiencing in my mind about my daughter and her little 6-week-old baby. How could they even do surgery on a little baby? I was just not there mentally. And unfortunately, you can see that in the performance, or at least I can. There's just no sparkle in my eyes. I just look worried.
From the WTVP studios in the Warehouse District and the corner of entertainment, this is State and Water. Tonight, the Flying Dorito Brothers Band featuring Darren Peacock, Dee Pearson, Jimmy Willis, Mike McConnell, and Tom Abbott. Plus the dance troupe from Body Fitness Incorporated.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do what you want, but lay off with that blue suede. You can knock me down, you can sit in my face, slander my name all over the place. You can do anything that you want to do. Oh, baby, lay off with them shoes, but don't you step on no blue suede shoes. Well, you can do what you want, but lay off with them blue suede shoes. Hey, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, baby, blue suede shoes. You can do what you want, but lay off with them blue suede shoes. From an old fruit jar where you can do anything that you want to do. Oh, baby, lay off with them shoes, but don't you step on the blue suede shoes. Well, you do what you want, but lay off with them blue suede shoes.
Susie, wake up, little Susie, wake up. The movie wasn't so hot, it didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep, our goose is cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, I got a lot of living to do, I got a whole lot of loving to do. Come on, babe, making love takes two. Oh yes, I got a lot of living to do, I got a I don't know what I do, what I do, what I do, what I do. Where's the moon that's big and bright in the Milky Way tonight? But the way you looked, you never would know it's there. So baby, time's wasting all the kisses I could be tasting. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna have my share. Oh yes, I got a lot of living to do. I got a come on, baby, making love takes two. Oh yes, I got a lot of living to do. I got a whole lot of loving to do. Well, I don't know what I do, what I do, what I do without you. There's a balmy little breeze, and it's whispering through the trees, and it's telling me to pitch a little woo with me. Why don't you take a listen? Why don't you stop cooperating? Ain't the things you say the things you want to hear? Oh, yes, I prettiest thing I've seen, but you treat me so doggone mean. Ain't you got no heart? I'm dying to hold you, dear. Why don't you stay waiting? Why don't you stop cooperating? Snuggle up right tight and be my little honey bear. Oh yes, I got a lot of living to do. I got a whole lot of loving to do. Come on, baby, making love takes two. Oh yes, I got a lot of living to do. I got a whole lot of loving to do. Well, I don't know what I do, what I do, what I do, what I do. I don't know what I do, what I do, what I do without you. Well, I don't know what I do, what I do, what I do without you. Well, my mama and papa told me, son, you gotta earn some money. If you wanna go riding in the car next Sunday. Well, I called my boss and I told him I was sick.
Can't use the car 'cause she didn't work late.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. You know there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Yeah! You say my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I left the love 'cause I thought it was funny, but you came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, love fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Woo, feels good. Love me, baby. You gotta love me like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I will tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumb. This love is crazy, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
The next song would have been so much more fun if I'd just been there mentally. But you can see it in my eyes. I was just a worried father. If I could have done this another time, I would have been grinning ear to ear. But it is what it is. It's on tape. Let's roll that tape.
City John was rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reeling and rocking, what a crazy sound. And we never stopped rocking till the moon went down. With a sound so sweet, I had to take me a chance. Rose out of my seat, I just had to dance. I started moving my feet and clapping my hands. Said everybody was rocking, going right around. Yeah, raining and rocking, what a crazy sound. And when it was time for rocking, turn the moon down. Yeah. We're 12 o'clock, where the place is back. Front door is locked, but the place is back. When the police knock, front door too bad. Said everybody was rocking, going right around. Yeah, raining and rocking, what a crazy sound. And when it was time for rocking, shut the moon down. Come on, Michael. Well, place is fire, front door is locked, but the place is fire. When the police knock, front door is fire. Said if the body was rocking, gonna ride around, yeah, railing and rocking, for the crazy sound. And when they would stop rocking, send them rolling down. Said if the body was rocking, gonna ride around, yeah, railing and rocking, for the crazy sound. And when they would stop rocking, send them rolling down. Yeah. Great dancers out there.
Let's hear it for our dancers.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this insight to what should have been a most enjoyable evening. I'm still glad we played it, though. I just wonder how it would have been had we played our regular set of music that we were familiar with. Well, I guess we'll never know. So until our next episode, be careful finding your way back to the overworld through the catacombs, and I'll leave you with this.
There's some shaking going on, baby. Well, come on over, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. Well, come on over, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. Well, faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Well, come on over, baby. We got chicken in the border. Well, come on over, baby. Really got the bull by the horn, yeah. Well, faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Well, shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. Do it, Mike. Come on over, baby. We got chicken in the morning. I said, now come on over, baby. We really got the bull by the horn, yeah. We're faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Easy now, easy. Shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on real easy now. Shake. All you gotta do is just wiggle it around. It's a little bit. Oh, whole lot of shaking going on. Hit it. I shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake.